me today. Today is Saturday, and it is Stash and Mayhem. And as you can see, I'm kind of sort of cleaning up my mayhem. It's not quite so mayhem-ish, but I'm still working with, well, not really book pages anymore. I'm working with some music pages from an old songbook. And I thought what we would make today is some page huggers. And I'm just going to put that off to the side. So basically, it's pretty darn simple and should be a quick and easy mass make. And something, if you keep it in neutrals and not too decorated, that you can add these to any journal and it automatically pretties up a page. These are dangles I made a very long time ago, and I probably have about 30 of them. And I always forget to use them. And I was going to put a charm on here, and I had it all out, and I went, no, we're using Stash. We're going to use these dangles. So that's what I did there. And so basically, this is just these pages here, and put a little pocket on there. And this here, isn't it cute? It fell out of a little card. A girlfriend of mine gave me these little cards and said, well, can you use them? And I went, well, of course I can. And this fell out of one of them. So I don't know if this is the same. No, they're all different. Must be all different artists. But anyways, so I thought, well, that adds color in there, and it popped out while I was doing that one, so I thought it needed to go in there. And then this here is one of those cards, and I didn't do anything funny to it. The card itself is exactly the way it is in there. So let's get to it and have a little bit of fun playing with our scrap stash and mayhem. Okay, so what I did on those is I just took these pages and I doubled them up because I wanted it to be kind of sturdy. And these pages, they adhere. The glue sucks right in there, and they get pretty solid. Okay, so then I took and I just tore my page because I like torn. And then because I didn't want it the same, I just tore this one separately. And then we're going to ink because it gives you that nice definition, I think. For me, ink or no ink. And like I said, for me, I'm trying to keep everything in neutral colors. But if you're working on something and just make it in the colors that you want to make it. Make it in the colors whatever your stash will allow you to do. Okay, I'm going to do this one too. One thing I found that's a song that I chose for the one that I did for the prototype there. Some of the words were kind of not, it wasn't really a song that I wanted to look at the words. That's why I did a lot of covering up. And I never looked to see if this was anything that was not. No, this is okay. And what's this one? Yeah, that sounds okay too. Okay, so enough of that. Just want to make sure. So then decide which way you want your papers to be. And I think I may have torn them like kind of sort of the same way, didn't I? Without even knowing it. Well, I'm going to put this one on top. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm just using my cheap glue. And I'm going to glue this side. together. You could put, oh, we could put lace or something in between there. I'm not going to, but you could. I might do that on the next one. I'm only doing one with you today, but I'm going to mass make these because I think they're a really nice, they instantly make a page beautiful. Okay, so we're going to let that dry a little bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to, I have my stuff here, we're going to make a paper clip because that's how we get it to stick to our page nicely and firmly without it going all over the place. And then this here, I'm just going to make a cut. I'm just going to take and do a little slit in here, enough for the head of the paper clip to come through, like so. There we go. And I'm going to push that down just a tad. I don't need it to stick out that far. And I'm going to do the same over here. I'm just doing a little slot, little slit there, and then that will make me decide on how far I want my paper clip to be, and I don't need it to be that far. That far is perfect. This gives me enough to attach to. And so, of course, when you're doing these type of paper clips, you want to make sure that you stay away from the edge and the bottom and the sides, because you don't want to glue it together. I've done that before. And I was like, oh, I've got to get through there. Loosen it up. I stay away a little bit from the edges so that when I squish it down, the glue will spread, but not, hopefully, not muck up my paperclip part. Okay, so I'm just going to put that on there. And then we'll just take and push this down nicely so that it's all glued together. Oh, today is Saturday. Today is Craft and Chat. I'm so excited about it. It's been a while since we have, hubby's doing something in the kitchen. I don't know what he's doing. So that's the noise you're hearing. Okay, so we're just going to push that in, make it nice. Make sure that everything is, well, before we do that, before we glue this in, let's make sure that I haven't mucked up my edges. Don't want to be too rough with it, but there we go. It does what it's supposed to. And then this, we're just going to take and glue it right down on everything. Don't be surprised if my hubby comes in here. That's okay. Don't be surprised. Okay, so I'm going to put this in his one, just like so. Get that side done. Smoosh it down. Today in Craft and Chat, we are going to take face paint, because, you know, it's Halloween, so that's all available. And, well, not Halloween yet, but you know what I mean. It's coming up. And we're going to paint our knees. This should be fun. It should be fun. And back in the 1920s, some ladies started that, painting their knees. And so we're going to have some good old fun times. Full-time fun times. Okay, so we got this nicely in there. It's nice and secure. And then you have to decide on whether or not you're doing it. Which side do you want your fancy side on? I am going to make this way. And so I am going to take, I have this paper here, which is not really it's not a white. It's kind of a off-white. And I think, I don't like this side so much. So I think I'm just going to take and put this here. And this is just going to be kind of like, oh boy, is he ever making noise? What is he doing? Oh, he's going to make breakfast. I'm going to go close the door. Ooh, hold on. There. I don't want to interrupt a man while he's making me breakfast. My goodness. Okay, I'm just going to make this a little bit. Oh, and then Charlie's going to come in here. Hi, Charlie. You come to see what Mommy's doing? You gonna lay down on the carpet? Is the door just closed behind you? Oh, and Buggy Boo's in here too. I got a full house. Yes, I got a full house. Both puppies came in. Hey? I like when my puppies come and visit me. But that just means I'm gonna have to open up the door again. Oh, like it's gonna lay down. All right. So I'm just going to put it on this side. I'm going to put it on this side. And we're just going to, sometimes the hardest decision is which side you're going to do all decorated up and which side is going to be the writing side. Or maybe both sides are going to be the writing side. Maybe both sides will just be decorated. You don't know. However you want to do it. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Of course you do. Because I'm doing a video and you need out. Yeah. There you go. Okay. And then I have this piece from that other one. And I thought, you know, I'm just going to use it like that and just create a neat little piece of, I don't know, interest. We'll call it a little interest. I bought these papers from somewhere. I don't remember where I got them from. I bought them secondhand somewhere. But they're so beautiful. Okay. Just going to leave some music notes on there. I want here. And oops. Okay. I'm going to leave this side just like this. I'm not going to do much more to that. And so this side here, I am going to do the same thing as I did with that other one. These are those papers. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, I'm going to use this one, I think. Do I want to, but that would cover up. Oh, that's okay. Oh, well, let's, oh, I get it. I got it. Okay. Let's do, I'm just going to tear around this because this is going to make the perfect pocket. Like so. And then I'm going to take, I think we'll take a little off of this one because I like that. I like that torn edge, and because we have the torn edge on the here, and then we're just going to, oh, and there goes another. It has to go C2 now. Okay, just give me a minute. There we go. Hold on, last interruption, I'm sure. Probably not. There you go. Okay, Grandpa came back in the house. That's why he had to go outside. Okay, so I'm going to get this done too. There we go, just like so. Get that in there. The only thing about using this El Cheapo glue is that it takes longer to dry, which is okay, but if you don't pay attention, you can, it will move on you, especially when you're doing this. So I always just hold it down really well. Okay, and then I'm going to ink this. And we will just make this into the pocket. Just like so. Look at that. The hidden pocket. All right, let's put. Can you believe that we are up to the end of September already? Ugh. I'm not a winter girl. I don't like the winter. But what I do like about the winter is I get to just stay indoors and have fun crafting with no guilt. Okay, so let's let this dry. And let's decorate up our little envelope here. These are so cute. And that's the only thing I could, they're small, so I like to put, I like small things in a, to tuck away. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Who's the artist on that? Oh, made in Newfoundland. Oh, it's Canadian. That's awesome. Beth Oberheitzer. Nice. Very pretty, Beth. Just gonna put this in there like so. And then these envelopes, you can't, they do have the glue on there, but for my purpose, I'm just going to stick it right in there like that. There we go. And then I'm just going to take one of these stamps. And what I did with the other one, let's see, we're going to take these. And let's do, I did this one, let's do this one. And I just use this. And I guess I could do, oh, we could do two. We could just do, let's just do the bunch. Oops. I'll stagger them a little bit. There we go. There we go. And then when I clean this off, I just do this. And then I have a nice little piece of scrap to, oops, put on something. Always got to use my scraps, you know. Let's put that back in here. Okay, so we have this. Oh, I found in my stash, I found this, which is a little piece of envelope. And I found this. So I thought, well, I didn't think of this part, but why not, right? Let's just do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so then I thought what we could do is I love the butterflies. I'm a butterfly girl. Okay, so I thought we could just take and cut this down. I'm going to cut it to about there. And then I have, what do I have here? I have, oh, well, not the prettiest, is it? Well, it's pretty, but not exactly what I'm looking for. Oh, let's try this. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to just take and glue this little edge here with just the littlest, finest little piece here. There we go. There we go. And I can see that this is just a little crooked because Sophie can't cut a straight line. And we're going to do that. That piece is acting up, but that's okay. And this is our top. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. So I'm just going to take this and wrap this like this. More fuss and muss on this one, isn't there? Okay. I'm just going to, I'm going to take that right to the top. I don't want it to be seen. I don't want it to be a little, I don't want that printing seen. Some of it will show, but that's okay. I gotta hurry up because supper might be ready. Supper. Boy, today was fast. Breakfast could be ready soon. It's starting to smell very yummy in the house. Okay. Let's see where this is where this is. This is going to this side. Okay, then I think I was going to put a little, oh, look at that, that's pretty. That's pretty, okay, but not for what I need. Not for what I need. Okay, so here we go. Once the glue dries, it will be lovely. It'll be nice and solid. We just gotta let the glue dry. But we don't have time for that. Okay, and we will just do the, that was my, I told you it was getting close. That was my hubby with this beautiful sandwich for me. Okay, I am going to stamp on this. Why not? See if it shows up. And right about there. There we go. I like that. Okay. And then that other side can be, you can write on there if you wanted to. And let's get this. It's awfully white. Okay, there we go. And then we have our little pocket here. We have our little and like I said, it keeps it very neutral. But that's for my liking. You can do it however you so desire. So I have some scraps here. And I thought I would just do a little let's see, how's that look? I think that looks good. Okay, so I'm going to just take and staple this together. I'm going to put one more staple in there because that one didn't connect. Okay. Sure. I'm not out. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Good. And I'm just going to take and glue this in here. And we're just going to glue this in here. And there we have it. Oh, let's put our dangle on here. And we're just going to, the one thing about these ones, it doesn't matter which way they face. And there we go. Depending on where you put, I might change this one out. Depends on where or how big my journal page is. What you doing? This page isn't very thick. But there we go. Using up some scraps, taming the mayhem, and making something beautiful. So there we have it. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. Oop, my glue is going all over the place here. I hope you guys have an awesome Saturday. And we'll see you on the next time. Oh, I got such a mess. Mayhem. All right, we'll see you next Saturday for the next episode of Scrap, Stash, and Mayhem. Bye-bye now.